Welcome. My name is Dr. Calliope, and I'm going to be taking care of you today. How are you doing today? Okay. I hope by the time you leave this visit, you feel even just the littlest bit better. Now, I'd just like to ask you a few questions. Would you mind just confirming your name and date of birth for me? Very good. And is that your preferred name, and how do you like to be addressed? Excellent. Very good. Now, is there any particular reason why you wanted to have this eye examination today? Okay. Very good. And have you had any trouble with your vision as of late? Okay. And any eye pain, strain, or fatigue at all? Okay. And what about any other symptoms like itching, watering, dryness, swelling of the eyes? Excellent. And any other pain or illness that you're experiencing right now? Very good. Excellent. So let's get right into it, shall we? Now, for this examination, I am going to need to be touching you with some parts. Shouldn't be too often, but I will need to. Is that okay with you? Do I have your permission? Very good. So let's go ahead and start with our Snellen chart right here. The Snellen chart is used to test your visual acuity. So I'm going to be having you cover one eye for me. Doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to have you, the best that you can, read the letters on our Snellen chart. Now, just make sure your eye's covered. And we'll start right here. Good. 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 Let's go ahead and skip down here. Right here. Can you read this line? Yes. Yes. Good. And let's skip again. Can you read this line for me? Good. Good. Yep. Good. 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 And let's skip down here. Can you read this line for me? Good. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 Now if you could just cover the other eye for me. Okay, now let's go ahead and start again. Here, the easiest one. Good. Here. Yep. Good. Let's do this one backwards. Good. 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 Let's go ahead and skip down here. We'll do this one backwards. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 And skip down to 7 here. Let's do this one forward. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 And let's go to 9. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. 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 And lastly, let's do number 10. But let's do this one backwards. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. And now if you could uncover your eyes, and we'll go through this with both of your eyes uncovered. Now, this one. Good. And number 2 backwards. Yep. Yep. And number 3 forwards. Good. 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 Number 4 backwards. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 And let's do number 6 backwards. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. And let's go to number 7 forwards. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. And let's jump to number 9 forwards. Good. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And last one. Do you think maybe you can do this bottom one here? Just out of curiosity. Let's try it out. Okay? Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Okay, let's just jump up to 20/20 here. Let's do this one backwards. Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Good. And perfect. Wonderful. You did really well with that. So give me just a moment. Let me record that. Very good. And now we are going to test your fine print reading. So I have a little card here. And there are going to be some very small words here. And I want you to try to do your best to read these very small words for me. Give me just a moment and I'll make it a little bit easier. Won't be flopping around so much if I put it on my clipboard. There. That's a little better, isn't it? So let's see. Okay. Now, when I point to a square, I want you to recite what letters, what word, or what numbers it reads. All right? Right here we have pick. If we come here, we have yeah. If we go here, we have A, I, R, E. Good. How about here? 9, 5, 8, 7. Good. And what about here? 1, 3, 4, 6. Good. And what about number 12 here? What does that read? Need. Okay. What about 14? What does this say? ZD or Zeddy or ZEDY. Okay. What about number 15 here? What does that say? Vic. Good. What about number 16? What does that say? 7, 2, 5, 9. What about 17? 5, 8, 1, 3. Okay, and let's move to number 23. What does 23 say? Jack. And what about number 25 here? What do you see here? Tube. Let's go to number 28. What does that number say? Right there. 3, 6, 1, 4. Okay. And what about 32? What does that say? Twit. Yep. And what about 34? What do you see there? TOMY. And what about 39? What do you see under 39? 2, 8, 5, 7. And what about 40? What do you see in 40? 4, 6, 3, 9. Very good. Excellent. So fine print reading looks good. If you'll give me just a moment. Excellent. Now next up is what's known as the Ishihara plates, and these test for color vision. So in this booklet there are 38 plates, although we won't go through all of them. It's quite a few plates. So I'm going to be holding up a plate and I'm just going to have you tell me what number you see in the middle. All right? So can you tell me what you see on this plate? What number's in the middle? 12. Okay. And what about this plate right here? What do you see in the middle of this plate? It's an 8. And what about this one? What do you see in the middle of this plate? It's a 6. what about these plates here? What do you see in the middle of this plate? Good. We have 29. And what about this plate? What number do you see in the middle of that plate? 57. Good. Okay. And what about these plates here? What number do you see on this one? Good. And what number on the other side? What number do you see on that plate? Good. We had 5 and 3. Okay. Do a few more. All right. And what numbers do you see on these plates? This one first. Good. And then the other side. What number do you see? Good. We had 15 and 71. Okay. Let's do one more. What numbers do you see on these plates? What number do you see here? 26. And what one do we see here? What number? 42. Very good. Good. Now we are going to be doing what's known as a peripheral vision test. So I am going to have you cover this eye for me. And I'm going to cover the same side here. And I'm going to bring my fingers in and they'll do a little wiggle motion. And I want you to just tell me when you see my fingers come into view. All right? So cover this side for me, and I'll do the same. And I want you to look at my nose here. Keep your eyes trained on my nose. And I'm just going to be bringing my fingers in. You can just say yes when you see them come into your vision. Okay? Yes. 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 Good. Now we can switch. So I want you to cover this eye, and I'll cover this side. Keep looking at my nose. Yes. 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 Very good. Now we are going to do a finger wiggle test, and I want you to keep your eyes trained on my nose, and I'm just going to be wiggling my fingers in your periphery, and I just want you to say yes when you see one wiggle, okay? All right, keep your gaze right here on my nose. Let me know when you see my fingers wiggle. Yes. 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 Very good. Very good. Now we're going to do a little detour, if you will. And we are going to do a little inspection of your eyes. So I'm going to get a little close here. And I just want to take a look at your eyes and make sure that the eyebrows are intact, that the eyelashes are intact, that the sclera is clear and bright. There's no discoloration. We're looking at the pupil and the iris. Looking at the conjunctiva as well. I'm going to pull your eyes upwards and I want you to look downwards. Okay? Pull the eyes up, look down. Good. And if you could just look up, I'm going to pull your eyes down, okay? Look up. Good, okay. Blink a couple of times if necessary. And your ducks look good. Okay. Very good. Now, let me just take a little look at the pupils with a weak light here. Okay. Good. Okay, very good. So now we are going to perform the direct consensual response test. I'm going to be doing this with a brighter light, and I am just going to be holding up a card and blocking each eye so that the light, when it's shined at one eye, doesn't leak over to the other. I'm going to shine the light into one eye, and the eye that is being directly shown into should react to the light. Now, if I watch the other light, even though there is no light spilling onto the other side, when I shine that light into this eye, the other eye should react the same time in the same way as the eye being directly shined into. So we have the direct response, and then we have on the other side the consensual response. So if you'll just give me a moment. It's a little bit of a bright light here, okay? And I am just going to be holding the card right between your eyes, okay? Right, I'm just going to shine the light into your eye. Look at the direct, and consensual, consensual response. Good. Let's do that on the other side. Direct, good. Consensual, very good. Right, give me just a moment. we are going to go to the weaker light for a second because I'm going to be very up close. We're going to be performing the swinging light test. Now for the swinging light test, I'm going to be taking my pen light here and I'm going to be just shining it into your eye and then swinging it back to the other eye. Swinging it back, swinging it back a few times so we can look for a defect. All right? Okay, so I'm just going to come up real close and shine the light in your eyes and then swing it back. Good. Swing it back. Good. Swing it back. Good. Excellent. Very good. Now we are going to test for your accommodation reflex. And again, since I will be coming up really close towards your eyes, we'll use the weaker light. So I am just going to have you look at the wall behind me real quick. Okay? And then look at this light here. I want you to follow this light using only your eyes without moving your head. And we're going to bring it in and out. Keep following the light. In and out. Good. In and out. Excellent. Now if you could look at the wall or the Snellen chart, just something behind me. Okay? And then take a look at the light here. Right? And just keep following the light as I bring it in and out. Good. In out, in, and out. Excellent. Very good. We have a few more tests, and the next one is a fan favorite. This is known as follow the light. I'm going to flick on my stronger flashlight, and I'm actually going to sit back a little bit so we have a little more room to work with. So I'm going to flick on the flashlight, and I'm going to have you follow the light using only your eyes without moving your head, all right? Okay. Get the light here and follow the light using only your eyes without moving your head. Good. Just follow the light as best as you can. We are checking your 6 cardinal directions of gaze with this test. It's also known as the H test because of the shape we make. Good. I'm just looking for any delay, any sluggishness, any skipping. Okay. And we're going to go up and down. We're going to look for any lid lag. Just keep following the light for me. Good. Keep following the light. Excellent. Now let's go diagonally up, diagonally down. Good. Diagonally down, diagonally up, diagonally up, diagonally down, diagonally down, diagonally up. Very good. Okay. Now lastly, we have a test called a fundoscopy. And a fundoscopy is done with the ophthalmoscope. So what I'm going to be doing with the ophthalmoscope is I'll take off my glasses so I can put this up to my eye. I will be putting my hand atop your head so that I can steady myself, make sure I'm not running into you. I'll come to the side and I will look for the red light reflex, and then I'll come in real close so that I can look at the health of your eye. Okay? All right, give me just a moment. Let me just pop on the light. Good. And I'm going to put my hand atop your head here. And we're going to take a look at your eye. Good. So just looking for the red light reflex here. Good. And then I'll just be coming in real close so that I can look at the optic nerve and the blood vessels in the back of the eye. It's a real neat phenomenon that we can do that with this little scope here. Just taking a little peek around, making sure everything looks healthy. Okay. Right, and moving back. I'll do that on the other side. Just going to be putting my hand atop your head and taking a look at the red light reflex. Okay, and I'm just going to be coming in real close. There we go. Looking at the optic disc and the blood vessels. Very good. Good. It's looking really nice. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. I'm gonna pop my glasses back on real quick. Okay, so one real quick last little thing. I want to do something known as a cover test. And with the cover test, I'm going to be using just a little cover here to occlude one eye, and I'm going to watch how the other eye behaves. Sometimes if there is something a little goofy, when one eye is occluded, the other eye starts having some weird little movements, weird little reactions. So I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen for either of your eyes. All you have to do is just look straight ahead, and I will just cover one of your eyes, and we'll wait a few moments while I look at the other eye and make sure that it's not doing a little dance or anything. Okay? All right, so just look straight ahead. I'm just going to occlude the one eye. We're going to look at the other. We'll wait here for just a little bit Make sure that your eye stays steady. Okay. Right. Very good. And let's just cover the other. Include the other eye. There we go. We'll wait here for just a little bit. Just a little bit of time. We'll make sure that your other eye doesn't have a reaction either. Okay, very good. They both look good. So let me just take some last notes regarding your examination. Excellent. All right. So, before we wrap this up, do you have any questions for me at all? Yes, I did not find anything out of the ordinary, so I do not have to recommend that we look at glasses or contacts or anything like that. Your eyes are perfectly healthy, and I'm quite pleased with how you did on this examination. Okay? All right, any other questions? Very good. Okay, so I'm just going to sign off on your chart here. And that'll be the end of our examination. Thank you so much for coming here to see me for your eye examination. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night.